Well, I got to say that a lot of changes have been happening in Japan over the last 10, 20 years. And I think the Japanese government has put a lot of effort into internationalizing the country. This is a simple example, but if you go to the major train stations around Tokyo, you can definitely see a lot of signs in different languages. And I also get the sense that there is a lot of effort being put into promoting tourism and also educational exchange programs. So I think those are very good activities that the government has been focusing on for the past several years. However, if you ask me, internationalization isn't something that only the government should do. It is something that an entire society has to do, and people have to cooperate with each other. So when I think about it, let's see. Well, first of all, I think Japanese media companies could really do a lot to internationalize Japan and also to promote Japan's amazing culture to other countries in the world. To give more specific examples, well, Japanese media companies could probably put more English content on their websites, or, well, not necessarily just English, but to make their contents more accessible to a non-Japanese audience. I think that would be very helpful. Another helpful step for media companies here is to provide subtitles in the videos that they stream in the various platforms and social media. That would be very helpful. I actually think that there are a lot of people around the world who would like to watch Japanese videos, or yes, watch Japanese videos if only there was a way for them to understand what the people in the videos are talking about. So that's one. And another suggestion, maybe, certainly it would help if Japanese talents would at least try to speak in English. Every time I see a talent streaming a video and he or she is trying to speak in an unfamiliar foreign language, whether English or a different language, Spanish, Chinese, I think it's a great thing because they're really taking the effort to try and connect with their fans, not just in Japan, but in other countries. So when I see a talent or somebody making that effort, I feel a little special. Like somebody is actually thinking about my concerns and trying to communicate with me. That's how I feel. So I don't mean to say that the Japanese media companies should start making, for example, English songs or English content. I'm simply saying that making the content they already have in Japanese more accessible to a non-Japanese audience might be a good change. Another Another suggestion, maybe, when it comes to internationalizing Japan, Japanese companies would probably benefit a lot if they are able to get foreign people to work for them, especially if they hire foreign students from Japanese universities. Now, if you ask me, I think that a company can only progress, can only innovate if they are open to receiving new and unique ideas. What I've seen in Japanese industry over the past 10, 15 years is that they have a tendency to look inwards. Basically, they look only at the Japanese market, how the Japanese consumers and industries behave. And if you ask me, I think when you only look at yourself, you can't really think of something new. You're only looking at the things you already know. And it's very difficult to progress and to think of new things with such a mindset. So I think for Japanese businesses and corporations, if they are more open to ideas from outside, they can combine that with the ideas they already have and create something totally new, something that can be of great benefit, not just to Japan, but to the whole world. And I think combining Japan's strengths with the strengths from people in other countries is what's going to make Japan an even more special place than it was before. So yeah, I think those are just some of the changes that maybe Japan can do to internationalize and evolve itself.